welcome back to my channel. Welcome to day 2 of the 30 days to a kick butt Etsy shop series. Today we are going to be deciding your story and essentially writing your story. Now you might be wondering why we're doing this now and not at the end when we make our Etsy shop and write our about section. This is because, in my opinion, the story is one of the top 3 things that you have to decide before you even think about opening up your Etsy account and therefore your Etsy store. Why is this? Well, people shop from handmade sellers because essentially they want to buy into you. They want to buy into your story. What's different between you and the big box store up the road? They are buying into you and your story. And the sooner that you understand what your story is, what your Etsy shop and your business and your brand will be about, the better foundation it lies for your Etsy shop. So day 2 is quite a big day. Yesterday you wrote down lots and lots of ideas, and you may have even got a definite idea in your head of what kind of products you want to sell. Today is twofold. Number 1, decide your story, and number 2, decide what niche of products you want to sell. Again, from day 1's exercise, whether it's psychic readings or building furniture, you should have a real lit fire in your belly and passion for your new Etsy shop. A good story enables you not to compete on price, because at the end of the day, if you're a handmade business, you can't compete on price because you'll never beat the big box stores where it comes to price. But what you can do is beat the big box stores when it comes to your story and your why and your brand. And you can compete on quality, and customers invest in you and your story and the quality of your products. So I hope I've driven that point home to you. Your story is uber important, so let's get into it. So how do we write your story? Well, the top tip here is to think about the genre of products that you want to sell and think about your actual relationship with them throughout your life, and ask yourself some questions. Now, these questions are all in the 30 days to a kick butt Etsy shop workbook, which if you're watching this, you should print it off, download it. I'll leave the link below as always, but definitely print that off and start making notes. Throughout this series, I will be using bath bombs as an example. There's no particular reason as to why I picked that. It was just something that came into my head. So what I'm going to be doing is to be using a bath bomb Etsy shop as an example throughout this entire series. So when you are thinking of your story, you need to ask yourself some really in-depth questions that really makes you think about your niche of products and your relationship with them. And I will list some questions next. Again, these can all be found in the workbook themselves, so definitely print that off if you want to have a physical copy. So all these questions relate to the bath bomb example, but you can change them depending on what niche of products you sell. Did you ever have any bad experiences with other body care shops or bath bomb shops? Did any family members ever sell, use or make bath bombs? Do you struggle to find bath bombs with your favourite scent or favourite flower or texture? Do you struggle to find biodegradable branding when it comes to bath bombs? Do you feel like the price point of bath bombs are underpriced or even overpriced? Do you feel like bath bombs don't feel special anymore and they feel so mass produced? Do you wish there were bath bombs catered for dry skin? Do you wish there was fun bath bombs for kids? Do you wish that there was a shop that sold bath bombs for dogs? You can see just by asking some specific questions and really digging deep that you can start to get your brain ticking over and definitely thinking about your niche of products and how maybe your relationship with them has differed over the years. The questions may have seemed a bit odd, but even bad questions get you thinking. If you do a fab job with your questions, within a couple of hours you could come up with a niche of product, maybe even an untapped market opportunity, and even your basis of your story. From these questions you can craft your story. Now I'm going to read a story that I crafted from the questions mentioned previously. So here we go. I've loved bath bombs since I was a kid. My sister and I even had a bath bomb maker set when we were little, and I remember loving it so much. Fast forward to adulthood and I started buying bath bombs on a regular basis. I always had dry, flaky skin after using them, but I loved them. After a long day at the office, I always loved my nighttime baths, but when I couldn't find any lavender scented bath bombs, I went on a hunt to find some. I looked for 2 years, but eventually found a cheap bath bomb from my local store. However, to my disappointment, after 5 minutes the smell just went. It was then that I decided to start my own bath bomb shop, catered to lavender and other relaxing nighttime scents. All of our bath bombs are dry skin friendly and enriched with skin rejuvenating oils. Our scents are made to last, and with extracts of real lavender oil, you'll be sure to have the luxurious bath you deserve. Our packaging is 100% recycled and biodegradable for an earth-friendly, relaxing bath time experience. So you can see from the questions that I've asked myself, I've actually created and crafted a really good story, and you know, you can add to this at a later date, but definitely just by reading through that, you know, if you're at a craft show or a big box store, the difference between your store and your bath bombs and another store and another bath bombs is that really good story. So your goal for the end of today is to have your story written up. Now, you can spend a couple of hours on this. You don't have to follow day 1, 2, 3 and 4. You can do it at your own pace. Subscribe if you haven't already. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Go and watch the 30 Days to a Kick by Etsy Shop playlist if they're all uploaded, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!